Yo, what's up, people? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? This is the Grateful Yardy Podcast, episode number 39. 39, and I'm going to do it's Drew talking to things upon the ends. You can always hit me up, facebook.com/Grateful Yardy Podcast. You can find me on Instagram, that's Mr_special. On Twitter, it's at Mr. Special, and also on YouTube. So you can find this is going to be the first video that you will ever see from me on the Grateful Yardy Podcast. So go on youtube.com/Grateful Yardy Podcast and check us out on YouTube. Alright? Done no. I'm gonna play some tunes later on, but right now I wanna get into some stuff that's been going on in the last few days and weeks and stuff, because I've been away for a minute, but I came back and did a Facebook Live last week. But this week, just gonna post some stuff on YouTube, see if y'all like it, see if you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the little bell on the side. Gives you notification when I put up a new video. Boom, bam, 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 boom. Alright. So, as we all know, the Blue Jays in Toronto are kind of slumping right now. The record going into the All-Star break is 41-47. So, the question was posed today on local sports radio that what should the Blue Jays do? Should they blow it up? Should they try to add a piece and make a run for the playoffs? I think the record they need to go in the second half is, I believe, is 48-26. That will get them to 89 wins. That may get you a playoff spot in the American League. My clear-cut thing is this. You have to look at the long term, and you also have to look at short term. You know that you're getting over 4 million people coming through the turnstiles at the Rogers Center throughout the summer. This year, last year, and the year before, because they are winning. Winning cures everything. If you're a long-time suffering Jays fan, you know that they didn't make the playoffs for 22 seasons until 2015, where they won the division, and then last year they made the wild card and all that great magic, and they got to the championship series and lost. Okay, my thing is this. This is my opinion. Should they blow up this team? Not necessarily. Maybe you could add a piece here and there and go and don't mortgage your future, but try to win for now, because I think the days of you tank, you bat for like 10 years is gone. Because look at Houston, they had like 3 consecutive 100-loss seasons, and now they're one of the top. They are the top team in Major League Baseball. Do you have to be that way? No, but I think the problem with the Jays is that their business side is not strong compared to their baseball side. So they're making a lot of business moves and thinking they're baseball moves, and you have to. Those two things have to coincide. The baseball moves and the business moves have to be in sync. Once those in sync, the sky's the limit for you. Okay. Also, we saw the Raptors make some moves. I think they traded away Corey Joseph to Indiana to get C.J. Miles. They traded away that horrible contract of DeMar Carroll and some draft picks to everybody's new stomping ground in Brooklyn. Do I like what the Raptors done? Yes. Do I think they can beat Cleveland and Boston? No. I think Cleveland and Boston are the cream of the crop in the Eastern Conference in the NBA. I think it goes Cleveland, Boston. I really then are going to have to put the Raptors at 3. I think my Bulls are rebuilding. Milwaukee has a great young team. You could slot them up in 3. It's a lot of moving parts and moving pieces. The East is weak. It's depleted. Everybody's moved west. There's talk that they want to just go top 16 teams. And I've been saying that. There's a older podcast where I said if I was the commissioner, it would be something I would have done. But do I feel that the Raptors can beat those 2 teams above that I mentioned? No, they cannot. Alright, finally, there was a show on television this Sunday night called Spouse House. Me say, are the most ridiculous thing me ever did see on TV. It's on TLC, I believe. Comes on after my guilty pleasure, known as 90 Day Fiancé. Happily Ever After. Love that show. But this Spouse House is pretty much, they have 14 singles, 7 men, 7 women, and they have 60 days to get engaged. And every week they have an engagement ceremony. If nobody gets engaged, people get evicted from the house, and then it seems like throughout the season they'll add people, yada, yada, yada. It's the stupidest premise ever. is dumb. People, and I'm going to say this very strongly, men and women, single men and women, you will not find a meaningful relationship with anybody. Doesn't matter who, friends, romantic, or whatsoever, if you do not have yourself checked out. If you don't know yourself and you don't love yourself and you don't value yourself, you're going to pick up crap. That's why these people run to these shows like The Bachelor, Spouse House, Married at First Sight, because they are not balanced within themselves. If you love yourself and value yourself, then you won't pick up crap. I watched this video on a guy holding a ceremony for single women, and he said it's the dumbest question to ask somebody why they're single, because the response shouldn't be because nobody's looking for me. No, the response should be, I am happy with where I am right now, and if somebody's coming in, they have to want to come in and bring value to my life. And that's the issue that a lot of young people are not seeing. People that you're adding to your life have to add value. People are here for a reason, a season, or pretty much nothing else. So these people that are jumping on these TV shows are thirsty. They need an IV drip from the local hospital with saline because they are so dehydrated. Gatorade can't help them. Powerade can't help them. None of these energy drinks can help them. Water itself can't help them. Jesus Christ from Nazareth can't help them, because they think that they are going to find a meaningful relationship just because they join a show and they can automatically speed up the process. You ain't going to find happiness by speeding up the process of happiness. And first and foremost, you have to be happiness and have joy within yourself to find joy within others. All right? Thanks for tuning in this week. Like I said at the top, Facebook.com/GratefulReality Podcast, YouTube.com/GratefulReality Podcast. You can find me on Instagram, that's Mr_special, and on Twitter at Mr. Special. All right? God bless, stay grateful, and remember, you need to have a meaningful friendship before you can have a meaningful romantical relationship. Boom. Peace.